Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो धरी राय सो हरी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Atha Yoganushasanam. This was the first sutra. After we have studied it exhaustively, then we came to Yogaha Chitta Vritti Nirodha. So, before we get into Chitta Vritti Nirodha, suspension of thought formation, we must know the various stages through which the mind goes. So, we were told the mind goes through 5 stages: Kshipta, Mudha, Vikshipta, Ekagra, and Niruddha. 5 of them. And all the other aspects we have seen. Now we come to the point, how do we control all kinds of vrittis or thoughts? So we must know what are the type of thoughts that our mind entertains. So chitta hi prakhya pravritti sthiti shilatva trigunam. The mind is very clearly known that it has got 3 expressions, because mind is nothing but the expression of the Prakriti, which is Trigunatmika, which has got the 3 gunas. Which are the 3 gunas? They are the Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. So when we talk about control of mind, what exactly it means? So here, first of all, the mind is under the influence of Tamoguna, then such a mind is interested only in the inert world around. See? Worldly objects become the major content of such a mind. They can think only in terms of acquiring the things and nothing beyond it. This is the tamoguni vritti, thoughts in the mind. So, how they can be controlled? So, they can be controlled only by one technique, and the technique is we have to follow the do's and don'ts associated with our position in life, what we call dharma avalamban. We follow the path of dharma. Therefore, only righteous way of collecting the things is done. Then only this tamo guni vritti can be controlled to some extent. Now the second thing, the rajoguni vritti can be controlled by upasana. In upasana, we are focused to something higher. That is the way we control. Therefore, if we imagine only controlling tamoguni vritti is yoga, no. If we imagine controlling only the rajoguna, the activities, upasana, if that is yoga, no, that is not yoga. then controlling only the sattva guni vritti, that is yoga? No. Then control over all the three types of vrittis. That means neither the worldly objects are disturbing us, nor the upasana is making us feel guilty, papoham, papakarmaham, nor we are extremely lost only in being goody goody, goody goody. See? You must have heard this particular statement we made number of times. The goody goody brand people are very dangerous. They are something different on the face and something different inside. See? And therefore they are divided personality, so they pretend to be, but they are not. Therefore, this third thing comes. So, therefore, what is the meaning of the control over the vrittis or the thoughts? We have to have complete control over all the three types of vrittis: sattvic, rajasic, tamasic. And therefore, one has to clearly understand that chitta vritti nirodha means number one, worldly objects do not have much impact on us. Presence or absence of things is not a big consequence. Rajoguni vrittis are quietened because we are no more carrying the burden of desires about the worldly experiences. Therefore, if this is happening, then we have done something good. And the third, when the rajas and tamas is quietened, relatively the mind remains sattvic, calm and quiet. And most of the seekers get lost only in this. See, I went there, it was so calm and quiet, so nice, and there are great vibrations. Till date, I have not understood what is vibration. We went there to that temple, such divine vibration. Khar, 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 khar. See? And then, whenever you have enjoyed something, you want to repeat it. See? Suppose you enjoy coffee in a particular shop, see? Annapurna. Then you will like to repeat it again because you have enjoyed that. In the same manner, when we are too much influenced and attracted towards calm, quiet, no disturbances, no noise, aha, great meditation. This is not chitta vritti nirodha. See? Now, how we have to understand? If I am living in my vision, eyes, what does it mean? It means any color, any form will have no impact on the vision. See? The vision is not opposed to any color or any form, supports every color, every form, and yet is not influenced by any color, any form. See the basic difference. Otherwise, we remain caught up only in Prakriti. So, we should be calm, we should be quiet, be peaceful. Aha, ha, ha. I had a divine experience. That is bhoga, it is not yoga. Meditation is not for enjoyment. I like meditation. What about you, Swamiji? How many hours meditation you do? See? It is not bhoga. Do you like Rasgulla? I like it. No. Therefore, when all the three vrittis, sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic, when all the three vrittis are controlled, that is called a nirodha, and that is the yoga. Meaning what? Bhagavan Sri Krishna's words, dukkheshu anudvignamanaha, sukheshu vigata spruha. Dukkha, rajas, tamas. Sukha, Sattvic. So the worldly disturbances are no issue, and worldly comforts are no point of enslaving ourselves. Meaning, when the miseries come, we go through the miserable experiences, but do not become miserable. When comforts are there, we remain in that comfort zone, but we are not enslaved by the comforts. Like the space does not become holy in the temple and does not become unholy in the toilet. To that extent, equanimity is called as yoga. See, friends. Yeah, it's called as the chitta vritti nirodha. And this is yoga. Therefore, one has to have a complete, perfect conquering and transcending the three modes of the mind. Tamoguni mode is laziness at individual level and objective importance to the worldly objects in the objective world. Rajoguna is agitated, dynamic for getting something so that I can enjoy Bhoga Pradhan. And Sattva is holier than thou. I am not like other people. They wake up so late in the morning. I wake up in the morning at 5 o'clock. Holier than thou. No. When we thus conquer all the three, then only tada drashtuhu sarupe avasthanam. Then we have understood the next sutra. Tada means when all the three kinds of vrittis, thoughts are no more disturbing us. Meaning what? We are not insisting that there should be only good thoughts. We are not insisting that there should not be any negative thought. No. Let the thoughts come and go. Who cares? The simplest way I can explain is as you listen to me, in the same way, listen to the world. What I am telling you, you are divine. Oh, Swami. The world tells you, you are dumb. Why do you call me dumb? See? So, in this manner, when we remain undisturbed, then alone we are practicing chitta vritti nirodha. प्रख्यारूपम ही चित्तस्त्वम रजस्तमोभ्याम संसृष्टम ऐश्वर्य विषय प्रियम भवति. See, in his bhasha, Bhagwan Vedavyasa writes, Prakhyahi rupam chit tattvam. Chit, the mind, is the place where Paramatma expresses. See? If we stand in front of the wall, we don't see our reflection. But if we stand in front of the mirror, we do see the reflection. In the same manner, Paramatma is, rather everything is in Paramatma. To say Paramatma is everywhere is wrong. Everything is in Paramatma. But the expression of the Paramatma is distinct only in the mind. Like the reflection is distinct only in the mirror. Suppose they are standing in front of a stone, a rough stone, it will not show the reflection. But the same stone, if you polish it properly, then the reflection will come. That means there is a potentiality, but it was not explored because of whatever reasons. Therefore, this Paramatma expresses in its full glory in the mind. See? Prakhya rupam chittattvam rajas tamobhyam sansrishtam. And now this Paramatma expressing as Sat. Now see, Sattva, if you analyze this word, it will become easier to understand. Like we say good and goodness. That ness is the pratyay suffix added as tva. Good, goodness. Foolish, foolishness. See? In the same manner, Sat Paramatma. Sattvam Paramatma ness. So that where Paramatma is in his full glory. Therefore, Antakaran is the place where Paramatma can be discovered, not outside anywhere. It doesn't mean he is there, but there it will be recognized as objectively. Objective recognition of the truth is struggle and it is incomplete, it is not complete. Therefore, knowing is being. Unless we discover the self is our essential nature and not the mind. The question comes, where do we discover in your own mind sattva? Remove tattva, ness, the truth is revealed. And therefore, this truth, sattva, is contaminated by the rajas and tamas. And as a result, panchakoshas are created. Now see how it is. The Paramatma, the divine, the self that we are, expresses as mere existence at the body level. Annamaya Kosh. Annamaya Kosh does not have any experience. Like this table doesn't have any experience. Whether you are keeping the Vigraha of Lord Ganesha or you are keeping a liquor bottle, it makes no difference to the table. It doesn't become holy unholy. It is inert. In the same manner, our body is inert. Body has no experience. Only this we have to recognize, my friends. Body has no experience. See, all experiences happen only to the mind. Now I am talking to you. If your mind is not behind your ears, there will be only noise heard by you, but you won't understand anything because ears don't understand. Like I am talking to you through the mic. Mic doesn't understand what I am talking. It's inert. See how important it is to know. Therefore, Paramatma, the divine reality, Brahman, whatever name you give, expresses as only existence at the body level, Annamaya Kosha. Then the Rajoguna expresses as Pranamaya Kosha. Activity and life starts throbbing. See, that is Pranamaya Kosha. So, influence of the Rajoguna on the existence creates movement and therefore Pranamaya Kosha. Then third is the knowledge or experiences. That is the Manomaya Kosha. That is the Sattva Guna. See? Slowly you will come to discover. So how many things I told you? Existence, gross body. Existence is nothing but sattva without any special, complete expression of the divine. Only existence, not conscious existence. Then pranamaya kosha, rajoguna impact. Then knowledge, sattva guna impact. That is in the mind, manomaya kosha. Then we come to the vijnanamaya kosha, a place where I is born. Now be attentive. Like we told that reflection doesn't happen in the wall but only in the mirror, in the same manner, the consciousness reflects as Chidabhasa in the Vijnanamaya Kosha, and therefore Vijnanamaya Kosha is a place for the Jiva, the soul, the notion of I, the doership. Four of them. Existence, Annamaya Kosha. Rajoguna is the Pranamaya Kosha. Manomaya Kosha is the Sattva Guna. Then reflection of the consciousness as Chidabhasa in the Vijnanamaya Kosha is a place of doership. I. See? Be attentive. Earlier three, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, they are inert. So also Vijnanamaya Kosha is also inert if it is not reflecting the consciousness as Chidabhas. So the Chidabhas is creating an illusion that this Vijnanamaya Kosha is sentient, is real. That illusory expression is called a Jiva. See? In deep sleep, this doesn't happen because it is overpowered by Tamoguna, so reflection doesn't happen. Therefore, in the deep sleep, there is no Jiva bhava. There is no body, there is no joy, sorrows. See, my friend, this should be clear. If a doctor has to operate any patient on any part, he should be distinctly clear about the anatomy of that area. Without that, he cannot. In the same manner, what is the anatomy of our mind, our life? Unless that is distinctly clear, our spiritual practice is, or our meditation is, searching for a black rat in a dark room on Amavasya night by a blind man, which was not there. Meditation. This should be clear. See? So, the Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, the position of Mr. I is one. And then the last one is the, what do you call, Anandamaya Kosha. See? And in this Anandamaya Kosha, the experience is only bliss because bhoga. It is not pure Ananda, it is Anandamaya. Matu Pratyay is meant to indicate the modifications. Therefore, there are degrees. But the infinite bliss is not having degrees. Less happiness, more happiness, it's okay. No, it is homogeneous. So these are the five things associated with the mind in the form of the thoughts. When Chitta Vritti Nirodha is mentioned, this is what is mentioned. That neither the Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya, none of these koshas have any impact on the mind. Means what happened? We transcend the mind. Transcending the mind means what? We go beyond the sattva. The tva is deleted. Only the sat remains. And this sat is undivided conscious existence. Satchit, they are not two. In this manner, when slowly we start working on this, then what will happen? The Shuddha Sattva. The Shuddha Satta is pure conscious existence. Then this is contaminated by the Rajoguna, then one becomes dynamic. One wants to achieve success. Life is not just to live, life is to be successful in. See, in every department of activity. Such people are very dynamic because they are overpowered by the sattva, by the tamo, rajoguna, and because their mind is pure, therefore they create it in a beautiful way. So, dynamism, ambition, success, prosperity, aishwarya. See, many times, when we see the poor people, unsuccessful, don't blame God. But I have been doing very hard. Why I am not getting successful? You are working hard is like, once I told one boy, he asked me this question. How many I have been doing so hard, but why I am not successful? I said, I will ask you a question. Then you answer my question. That is the answer to your question. Why you are not successful? So I told him, I said, once I wanted to walk and reach a distance, that place. Then I started walking. 10 steps I went ahead. Then 10 steps I came back. I am walking. Then 10 steps I went to the left. Then 10 steps I went to the right. I am walking. Then 10 steps I went to the right. Then 10 steps I came back to the left. Then 10 steps I went back. And 10 steps I went ahead. See, I have been walking, walking, walking. But I am not able to reach any destination. What to do? He says, Swamiji, I don't know what to tell you. Then you tell me something. That is your answer. He said, your problem is, he told me, you are self-cancelling your own efforts. If you start digging in one place, 2 feet, you are not getting water. Forget, let's try another place. Again, second place, you dig 2 feet, no water. I think I should go to the third place. And whole life you keep on digging, you will not get. But if you start digging in one place, you will get it. All those who are not successful in life is because of this. See, friends, we have to come out of this wrong approach to life. Therefore, we have to have passion for success. If you really want to work on a spiritual path doesn't mean poverty and foolishness. No, prosperity and peace. That is spiritual life. See? Dispassion for a society where food is not available. Is it worthy? Dispassion is what? You have got everything. Things are available. You have got the freedom to indulge. You have got the ability to indulge. You have got no control over indulgence, and yet you are not indulgent. That is called dispassion. See? If a blind person says, I never see the TV, what is great about it? You can't see. Therefore, dispassion doesn't mean we get rotten into poverty. No, be successful in life. 3 words: passion, dispassion, and compassion. To work in the outer world, we must have passion. See, many people, they do not understand this basic. And they only complain, oh, these rich people, they are too much after money. You also be who stopped you. In our Ishavasya Upanishad, there is a mantra. Andham tamaha pravishati ye avidyam upasate tato bhuya ivate tamaha yau vidyayagam vrataha. Those who are pursuing the objective world, they get lost in ignorance, andham tamaha, in darkness. Because the material world is darkness. What is the darkness? To achieve things, you are extremely dynamic. You have to work hard. Then only you can achieve success. Then after hard work, you get tired. And again you start. Andam tamaha pravishati. Life becomes tiredness. I will not tell you the name of the person whom I met somewhere in UK. He has factories all over the world. He is a big person. We were having coffee on in some place. So I was introduced. He is Swamiji, and he is comes to our place, and we have satsang. So he was introduced. He is so and so. He has got factories in almost all the continents. I said, oh, you are lucky, nice. He said, Swamiji, what to tell you? I said, what? I have not sat together with my wife and 2 children for a cup of tea for last 3 years, even once. I keep on running from this continent to that continent. I got my own plane, keep on running non-stop. But what for I am doing this, I don't know. I am doing it. Keep on. And I cannot even enjoy food. because so much of pressure and everything is upset. And on my money, my wife, my daughter, my son, they are enjoying what I am doing. I said, in the last life, you have taken lot of debts, you are not returned, you are paying it now. Andham tamaha pravishati, ye avidyam upasate. When you get lost in karma, you get tired and frustrated afterwards. You will see many people toward the old age of their life, they complain, I have done so much for my children, but now look here, they have put me in Nana Nani. Then where should they put you? Into Dada Dadi. See? And you go to Nana Nani, same story. I got two children, one is in Australia, one is in USA. Now enough, drop that. Lead your life independently. See? So although they worked hard, but result is frustration. Now tato bhuja ivate tamaha yav vidyaya gamrataha. And in much more darkness, those people enter who are engaged in vidya means upasana. Same mantra comes in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. See, upasana. You will see the people who are doing upasana, they are not loving God. They are under fear. Oh, today was Ekadashi and I happen to eat rice and chapati. Now what will happen? You will go to hell straight away. This fearful existence and then indulgence. See, friends, a person who wants to work hard and achieve, he cannot be indulgent. He has to be disciplined. But a person who is all the time enjoying only bhoga, 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 it is possible that a workaholic can reduce his work, but very difficult for an indulgent person to withdraw his habit of indulgence. Tato bhuja yuvate tamaha. Therefore, Rajoguna definitely helps us in becoming active, dynamic. But at the same time, we should be cautious that we are not getting indulgent in life. Therefore, the Tamoguna is creating over attraction toward the worldly things, and then we start thinking only in terms of that. Therefore, my friends, Chitta Vritti Nirodha means we should be dynamic but not get lost. Control yourself. Then, when the Tamoguna is overpowering the Sattva, the mind, then what happens? Then, first of all, the mind is inclined towards the worldly things. The intellect becomes perverted. Bhagavad Gita tells, Adharmam dharma iti ya manyate tamasavruta sarvarthan viparitasya buddhisa partha tamasi. Adharmam dharma iti ya manyate. Wrong is justified to be right. Who doesn't do corruption? Who doesn't receive the bribe? Even the Prime Minister takes. So if I take, what is wrong? Adharmam dharma iti ya manyate. Then we are under the influence of the Tamoguna. Therefore, in Tamoguna, we are living only in the relative world. We are not able to go beyond only this world, what I get, what I don't get, and thus we are under the influence of the ignorance, the wrong notion. Then the third thing, because of Tamoguna, what happens is we are short of dispassion. See, worldly things keep on accumulating, keep on accumulating. In many houses, when we go, we see so much of garbage in that house. See? You have to search where to go. See? On the bed, there are plates lying, shoes are anywhere. Poor gods are never given bath. They are suffering from pneumonia. Kitchen, you see, everywhere spots, and the roof is black. What kind of quality of life this is? See? And the best part is they are not aware of it. Because, no, we are very simple people. Simple living, high thinking is different than shabby living and stupid thinking. This is the impact of tamoguna. It's not that they are bad, but they are overpowered by these tamoguna. See, one simple statement I'll tell you. How you dress and how you address tells the quality of your life. How important it is. So, tamoguna is not allowing this thing to happen. Therefore, all these negative thoughts, negative lifestyle has to be removed. And it can be removed only when prakshida moha avaranam sarvataha. Wrong notions should be removed. So what are the wrong notions? How many times I must have told you? Wrong notion about ourselves, who we are. Wrong notion about the world, what is the world. Wrong notion about God. And wrong notion about the spiritual practice. See? When we start seeing God outside, God gets insulted. I'm in your heart. You are disrespecting me and going out somewhere. Go there. See? And when we go to the temple, then we start commenting. This Panditji is too much greedy. He wants money. As if you have gone there to do charity or what. See, friends. Therefore, Yoga Shastra or Vedanta tells us, don't seek God. Don't seek happiness, but discover Him in you. And if we have really been in close proximity, life will change. Like, suppose, next to your house, there is a DJ studio. What you have to do to listen to that? Nothing. It will come to you, whether you want or you don't want. If this is understood, if you are in that absolute peace, next to your peaceful mind is the residence of God. Then the fragrance of joy from Him will come in you. See? If your neighbor is cooking fish and you are a strict vegetarian, that smell will come and land on your idli, and then you will say, did you prepare idli out of fish? It will come free. Exactly the same way. If you are chittavritti nirodha, if you are at peace under all conditions. And how to do that? Living at zero complaint level. Remember this basic principle of life. No event in our life happens uncalled for. Everything is necessary. See, friends. But we are unable to. One person told me this. Swamiji, I went to such and such Mahatma, and then he has cheated me of all my money. Why the Mahatmas are bad? I said, then don't go. So, but then how do I look at it? I said, that was necessary for you to improve. Don't condemn. When you learn from anything and everything, you have discovered Guru in everything and in anything. Bhagavan Dattatraya's story, which comes in Bhagavad Mahapuran, he learned from a prostitute. So he said, she was my Guru. Because we have learned See, friends, and if you take this approach in life, you will see you are always care of your guru. And that guru is not somebody outside, but your own ability to receive the message from every event of our life. He is constantly calling Vaikuntha mobile services. And whenever he calls, he gets the same message. The person that you are calling is busy in the outer world. He is not available to you. See? Not available. So we become frustrated and put down the phone. He doesn't become frustrated. He has got another technique. In one hand Shankha, other hand Gada. Doom. Oh God. Oh, what happened? Now you got connected. Yes. And if we are really dumb, he doesn't give up. He has got Kala Chakra. Sudarshan Chakra, Kala Chakra. Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Varanam, Punarapi Janani. Continue. And if you listen his message through every small little experience, event, then you get Kamal. Shankha Chakra, Gada Padma. Padma is Kamal. BJP. See, friends, life becomes a celebration thereafter. This is what is Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Chitta Vritti Nirodha doesn't mean you are sitting like a dumb. What happened? I don't know, yeah, since the Chitta Vritti Nirodha happened, I have become dumb. No. You remain alert, cheerful, happy, creative, dynamic. Nobody should even know that anything is wrong with us. See, there was a great Mahatma in Varanasi. Lahiri, you must have heard the name Lahiri Mahashay, who was the guru of Yukteswar Giri, and his disciple was the Paramahams Yogananda, the autobiography of a yogi writer. So when Lahiri Mahashay used to conduct satsang in his small house, hardly 10-15 people can sit somehow. So in the other room, his son died. Dead body was there. But his satsang time was there. So when his wife called, he said, keep quiet. And continued the satsang as if nothing has happened. After satsang was over, then all the people went away. Then he said, yes, he died. Now let us proceed what we have to do. See? Otherwise, to get disturbed on small little things, what spirituality it is? Therefore, Chitta Vritti Nirodha, meaning we live in this alertness that no impressions of negativity are ever formed on our mind. See? So, when we are thus living life positively, all the wrong notions and ignorance is slowly reduced. Now, how do we know that wrong notions are reduced? First of all, we lead the life of dharma. See, what is life of dharma? Karmanye vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalaheturvhuhu ma te sangastu akarmani. Whatever is due to us to be done, do it cheerfully, happily. Don't expect, I have done so much, what will I get? You will get nothing. See the difference between discovery of happiness and seeking happiness. What is the difference? Discovery always happens in the present. When you seek something, you are consciously postponing whatever you want in the future period of time. If I get married, I will be happy. So what we have done? I have postponed my happiness in the future period of time. See? Therefore, whatever we are doing, if all that doing is an expression of happiness, your life is fulfilled. You are not seeking anything. And see how simple it is. Do we have a choice to live tomorrow? Do we have a choice to live yesterday? No. We have to live now and here. And now and here, if we are happy, you have learned everything in your life. Because whatever we do, what for we do? For getting happiness. Instead of getting happiness, why not be happy? And how to be happy? Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. See, my dear friends, yoga abhyas is not only twisting the body, but this is working on mind. You will see in all the sutras for asana, there are only two sutras. More than 100 uh, sutras are there in the four chapters, four paths. Out of that more than 100 sutras, there are only two sutras for the asana. Had it been really very important, he would have given more on that. What is important? That we bypass. What is important is yama niyama. 10 of them. There are 10 things which are told. And practice of yama niyama is called mahavratas. Asana is not called mahavrata. Mahavrata means uncompromisingly perfect Mahavrata. Under any condition, don't find an excuse that, actually because of that I had to go and kill that person. No, ahimsa, ahimsa, under any condition. That is Mahavrata. But we get lost under the disguise of yoga in all these things, and this one, what the Maharshi has told us, Yama Niyama Asana, Yama Niyama, that we bypass. Therefore, when we practice Yama Niyama, you have conquered Tamoguna and Rajoguna. Then you come to the asana. Yama Niyama Asana. Be attentive. Yama you have conquered, meaning world is not a problem for us. And we are not a problem for the world. We have learned everything in Yama Sadhana. Ahimsa, Asteya, Aparigraha, Brahmacharya, Satyam. We have understood. First step. Second, Niyam Sadhana. We are not a problem for ourselves. Many a times we are a big problem to ourselves. And therefore, out of charity, we go and disturb others. I was getting so bored. I thought, why not go to him and disturb him? We are a problem to ourselves. So if we are not a problem to ourselves, what are the characteristics? The shaucha, external cleanliness and inner purity. External cleanliness, they said, cleanliness is next to godliness. How important it is. Shaucha, santosha, contentment, tapas, ability to go through difficulties without complaint, swadhyaya, regular satsanga study, and observing the quality of the mind all the time. Are we going in a negative mode? Are we getting too agitated? Are we becoming disturbed? All the time. We have to be vigilant about the quality of the mind. Shaucha, Santosha, Tapas. Then Swadhyaya. Watch this mind and study of scriptures. And then Ishvara Pranidhan. All this is happening because of the divine grace. When these five things are done, you are already at peace with yourself. And then you will understand the correct meaning of asana. Asana is sthira sukham asanam. When you have practiced yama niyama perfectly, your happiness will be steady. Not the asana. How important it is. Unfortunately, throughout the world, asana means only twisting the body is required. But that is not all. The real asana is you are steadily happy and happily steady. Sthira Sukham. Sukham is the noun and sthira is the adjective. See? Like beautiful girl. So girl is a noun and beautiful is an adjective. In the same manner, sthira sukham. The sthira steady is an adjective. Adjective of what? Sukham. Your bliss is steady. Now where is the place for this asana, that asana? And to attain that, Bhagavan Patanjali Maharshi tells, Prayatna Shaithilya Ananta Samapatibhyam. Prayatna Shaithilya means minimum efforts. Minimum efforts are possible only when you are 100% healthy. Ananta Samapatibhyam. If somebody is hard of hearing, so he will require lot of efforts to listen. See? And when you have lot of efforts to do anything, you will get tired very quickly. See how simple it is. Therefore, Ananta Samapatibhyam, meaning you can be Prayatna Shaithilya, lesser the efforts to be happy, more closer you are to your divine nature. Ananta Samapatti means, Ananta means Paramatma, infinite. So closer you are, more proximate you are to your own divine nature, you will be effortless. Wherever there are efforts, we are not normal. See? Like a person who is perfect in his or her driving, under any condition, that person will drive the car with cool mind, no agitation, no nothing. And those who are disturbed inside, they'll be constantly shouting, see how you do, Hare Rama, you keep cool. Because not confident. See, my friends, this is the meaning of Sthira Sukham Asanam, and it is possible by these two. Prayatna Shaithilya, minimum efforts, because you are normal. And what is being of normal? Ananda Samapatti Vyam. You are abiding in your divine nature. This is Patanjali Yoga Sutras. So, when the moha avaran, when the wrong notions are removed, then slowly, slowly, all the positive qualities. Which are the positive qualities? Shama, Dama, Uparati, Shraddha, Titiksha, Samadhan. They are called as the spiritual wealth. See? Shamadhi, Shat, Sampatti. Sampatti means wealth. Like in the outer world, wealth is how many houses you have got, how many cars you have got, how much business you have got. It is the material wealth. What is the spiritual wealth? Shama, mind is available to you and at peace. Dhamma, sense organs are no more making us enslaved. Shama, Dhamma, Uparati, effortlessly we are able to withdraw. See? Shraddha, Shastrasya Guru Vakyasya Satya Buddhyavadharana. What is said in the scriptures, what is told by the teacher, how that is right. This positive approach in knowing the truth is Shraddha. Titiksha, Sahanam Sarva Dukkhanam Apratikara Purvakam. Difficulties come in life, no doubt, but then go through the difficulties without becoming miserable. Apratikara Purvakam. Then Chinta Vilaparahitam. No complaint, no frustration, no miserable, no. Go through everything. And as a result of these 5 practices, Shama, Dhamma, Uprati, Shraddha, Titiksha, as a result of these 5, samadhana. You are at peace with yourself under all conditions. See? Then only the vairagya, dispassion, and viveka, discrimination, will start really functioning in our life. See? So when our mind is thus free from the tamoguna, rajoguna, and merges in the sattva, then we come to a point where the what we call as Atma Khyati or Viveka Khyati. Viveka Khyati means we are now functioning with the clarity of discrimination. What is the clarity of discrimination? Who is miserable? I, the woman, is miserable, or I, the daughter in law, is miserable? Find out. Viveka Khyati. Then I will come to know, oh, it is I, the daughter in law, is miserable, but as a woman I am not. Then what to do? Karnataka. Play your role. And when you play your role, you play. But don't get entangled in that, that's it. The day this will happen to you, understand God's grace. He is having a cloud burst. Nothing will disturb you in this world. But now what happens? If somebody tells "Hey, you are dumb, so why they call me dumb? Okay, you are dumbo. Ah, they better. See, friends, we do not become great because somebody tells us we are great. We do not become dumb because somebody calls us dumb. We know what we are. See? We don't have to go with a degree, PhD. All useless people do PhD. Work hard, finish your graduation, and get into business. Produce wealth. See? Those who are those who are not capable of facing the challenges of life, they get into PhD and then postdoctorate. They don't want to come out of that cocoon of that small little laboratory. And there, are they happy? They are frustrated. Once I went to one university, and after my talk, one of the scientists, he says, Swamiji, I would like to show you my laboratory. I said, okay. So I went. And they were doing some research on something. There were small flies. These are called this name, that name. And then slowly, the reality started coming out. See here, I have done already PhD, and I have guided about half a dozen students in PhD, but they are not giving me any increment. And the student who studied under me, now he has become the head of the department, and I had to go and report to him, Swamiji, what is this happening? I said, you are not qualified to be head of the department. Your disciple is better than you. And if you are a real guru, you will be proud that your disciple defeated you if you are a real guru. Swamiji, I don't know what should I do. I am getting fed up. Then what are you thinking? I am thinking I'll try to get some scholarship and do postdoctoral research. By doctoral research, you have become frustrated. By postdoctoral research, you will commit suicide. On the contrary, take our Sindhis. I like Sindhis only for this reason. Every Sindhi is born with a calculator in the hand. All the time begging. No. See? Spiritual wealth is this. Shamadama uprati shraddha titiksha. As a result, you are at peace. Then yogarato va bhogarato va sangarato va sangavihinaha. Yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati eva. Therefore, this correct knowledge wherein we are able to differentiate the one who is going through good and bad experiences and the one who knows that I am going through good and bad experiences. They are two of them. See? But what happens? This spurious, unreal personality is taken as real. See? Like a small child stand in front of the mirror and think that somebody is real there. A monkey stands in front of the mirror, he thinks that somebody is there. And seeing that in the mirror is not the issue. But when we take them as real, then the issue comes. Exactly the same way, when we are able to have this Viveka Khyati, then we have entered the Samprajnat Samadhi. This is also called as Dharma Megha Samadhi. Now, Dharma Vivardhati. Now, you will remain more and more in tune with your divine self. Only for understanding purpose, I'll give some calculations. Presently, we are 99% matter and 1% consciousness. And slowly we are practicing yoga abhyas. Now, what should happen? That it should reverse. 99% reality, consciousness, and 1% matter. See? And when, now what is the meaning of this example? It means what is more valuable for us? Whether material prosperity and things are valuable or evolution on the spiritual plane is important. Shuddho dharmo vivardhate. Then Shuddha dharma means now the mind is predominantly sattva, going beyond the three gunas, the tamas, rajas and sattva. This is how, this is called as the dharma mega samadhi. And as a result of this, the person is able to achieve something what is expected of us as a spiritual seeker. Now the question comes, all these things we are talking about Prakriti, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, these are the three gunas of the Prakriti. And in that Prakriti, the consciousness expresses as the Chidabhasa. So the Chidabhasa gets identified with the Prakriti and becomes sentient and start behaving as if he is real. Like the man starts behaving as if he is real as a husband and suffers. In the same manner, this Chidabhasa gets identified with the Prakriti and start behaving as if he is a Jiva, he is miserable, he is unfortunate. Now the question is, where all this drama is happening? Where it is happening? See, we are talking about the drama, but where it is happening? That is the next topic. And here we are introduced to, now we are converting the proportion. 1% consciousness and 99% matter. Now slowly 1% matter and 99% consciousness. This we have to start now. And it has to be done with proper understanding, not mechanically. All the problems are because of incomplete understanding. Understanding has to be complete. Incomplete understanding, the reflection in the mirror is real. Complete understanding, although there is a reflection in the mirror, it appears, but it is not real. That's all, nothing new to be done. Let us give it a try, then we come to know that the Chiti, the consciousness, the Kutastha Chaitanya, the Kshetrajna, different names. They are the one where the whole drama is happening. What is that? How is that? Let us leave it for tomorrow. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.